Bard for Busio, the Busio for Bard. Either way, leaves open the Bard. You have the immobile Ashe, the immobile Orianna. So for the same reason that Jarvan looks good against KC's team comp, Bard looks really good against GX's.
Isma is papping around, but they're not so chunked. This could be hard for GIANTX to execute.
Oh, it could be really awkward though. The flag and drag, difficult to respond to. The initial lockup is there. He cleansed, but it doesn't matter! It's damage that takes him out, not the CC. Now Busio's in trouble. They're laying up the PCC pretty well. He's managing to get one back. Noah dropping is big, but it's a 2-for-1 in favor of GX.
He has the upgraded smite, so Isma hoping to make the play, and he snuck in behind.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Canna doesn't know.
The level 6 Ornn all-in is terrifying. A lot of burst damage across multiple brittle procs. Of course, very likely that they just get the flash here. Isma close to level 6 though. If he soaks enough XP, he can get more.
I think he sold it now. I think Canna realized.
He hasn't figured it out. The Ornn horn has been blown. The silence is there as he overheats. That's the worst overheat timing. He's too hot, Jack.
Oh
He can't even talk.
The overheat timing, that's what they were waiting for. Isma with the lane gank, he's everywhere this game. Yeah. By making the top lane no longer bleed, it's no longer an injury. They're gonna pick up the Drake for free. Yike is too late, but Busio
hoping for some exit kills. They managed to get the stun into the captive audience. Follow up here as well, excuse me, the deadly flourish. Isma gonna turn back. I think accepts his fate, tries to bail out his teammates there. So getting the shutdown, getting that gold over to Caliste does help bail out the bottom lane.
A little bit strange there. He had the flash. I thought his team could help him a little bit more, but he decides. But you can see it's confidence. Confidence is the #1 thing that separates the players at the top end of the competition. Jackie's now might be caught out.
That's the push. Shockwave is there. Jackie's moving down, going to flash away, but surely the auto attacks. He's going to be done. Nice stun coming in from Busio. KC on the repeat gank will grab one.
KC starting to find their windows to punish GIANTX.
Looks like KC wants to commit for the fight. Busio once again, first on the play. But Jhin is trying to match. Oh, the blue buff is going to reset. Oh, Lot might be caught.
Lot level 9 needs to be really careful. Looks like he might go down here. Is going to call the Forge God. The horn coming out. But Lot now going to fall. Isma off to the side fighting Yike for the blue buff. It's a 2-man lockup as Lot is still escaping, but the double stun is there for Busio. All the damage currently focused onto Isma as Lot will finally fall. Noah outside of the ulti, but in the extended fight they're too slow. Noah debating. Can he flash? The answer, hell yeah! Double kill!
GIANTX fighting back in the river. It started off what looked like Lot going down, but nearly got the more there.
I mean, it's all Noah. Noah's the one that opens to this fight from base. I think KC were not expecting it. Caliste was just hitting bot lane.
It's grouped like this. It's going to take an ulti from Busio to shift things in the favor of KC. The ulti going to start immediate McHale's. Nice reaction from Busio to stop Yike from getting picked off. As now we've mounted up. It's a Battle Herald. Never mind. Yes, yes, Battle Herald into the tower, denied by Busio. A nice way to start the fight. Immediate flag and drag out. Now the equalizer laid down. The Forge God has been called. But the back line is just getting deleted. Canna and Yike finding the angle as Noah and Jhin run for their lives. Kyeahoo going wide on the ulti. Maybe a way to bring things back, but Lot slowly but surely is falling. Jhin might not have enough bullets, but Yike doesn't have that problem.
Canna's collapse onto mid lane separates GIANTX and allows KC with some great cover on the tower to find the success they need.
And GIANTX, they just overforced it. Busio had the Bartle to defend the tower. It was too deep in the enemy side, and KC, they collapsed on them, they punished them. They built themselves a 2,000 gold lead now and have shifted the game back into their favor.
Yeah, KC knew they had the collapse from Canna. He'd already pushed in bot side, so they're basically trying to gate GIANTX off of moving into the mid lane. And a great McHale's, as you call it, Dracos, means that Busio's able to step away. And Canna, hiding in this bush, completely unknown, steps forward, gets a great equalizer to set things up.
And I think what's really crucial here is Busio's Bardolt on the tower. Because the tower survives, you're always left in such an awkward position as GIANTX because you can't click forward. That tower is still there, so you're forced to go back. And once you go back, you can't actually win the fight anymore. KC have all the tools. They have all the...
So KC kind of holding all angles here.
Lot is very late. He has no TP. GIANTX, they recognize it, so they have to drop the Drake. Noah though.
Flying and drag forward, instantaneous combo, taking him out of the tempered phase. Busio tries to get something back. Isma chunk KC debating if they want to collapse. Long range ulti coming in from Caliste. 2 going to take down Isma. No more bullets left. Is Yike debating if he wants to keep going forward. Extended fight still good for Noah, but the knockback brings him into the arms of Busio, who doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's at least a bit of an annoyance. The 4v4 extended fight, though. GX debating if they want this. Noah is a massive damage threat, and KC don't feel like they have enough in the tank to force it.
KC got the dragon off the back of it, though, as they started to shift across. Kyeahoo, vulnerable to the arrow. But still, if you're KC, I think you're happy with that.
Definitely. KC can be happy with that play, but I think GIANTX, it was a good opportunity that they spotted Noah with the arrow, immediate CC chain to take down Kyeahoo here. And even though it's a good route from Caliste, which allows them to pick up a kill on Isma, it's still the mid tower for GIANTX, so I like the fact that they were willing to cross map. They recognized that Lot was too late, and then the fight gets a little bit awkward for GIANTX as Jhin is forced to walk around. Noah can't really hit the priority targets, he's stuck hitting the Bard, and they can't really chase them down as you'd really want to do.
Is the 4th Drake of the game. It would be soul point for KC if they can secure it. Jackies. Oh, fishes. That's devastating. Nice backstep from the entirety of KC there. Yike and Kyeahoo ready to react as the arrow turns it back. Yike is going to immediately disengage. The CC not quite perfectly layered. Now the disengage coming in, but Ornn crucially unstoppable. Still unable to send it back. Kyeahoo trying to find a way to the back line and just asking too much of Noah. GX dissected in the fight.
There was nowhere for GX to go. KC are hunting them down, and it will be Jackies who gives the triple to the mid laner.
KC, 5,000 gold. The 3rd Drake secured. The game is starting to get out of GIANTX's hands. They're really taking it back here. Busio on the Bard doing such heavy lifting in this fight. KC might even want to go for the Nash. They have a lot of damage with this Azir, and it's still long death timers on GIANTX. You have to feel that the game might just have gone into KC's favor.
It was a good effort from GIANTX. See if they can fish for the ultimate, but not able to connect with it. And then Yike gets so much value from his ultimate.
And Busio here, he gets the ultimate only onto Noah, which means that he can't take down Yike fast enough. So Isma drops first, Noah has the flashback, but Canna has the Zonias, and then Kyeahoo just flips him back, and it's over.
And it's so tough too because even the little things are going wrong. Lot using the W as the Bella's Breath to make sure he doesn't get locked up by the ulti from Busio. And also KC can just play side, right?
Yeah.
You've talked about it, like the Azir and now also the Ashe in this position that you were concerned about when we saw the Ashe locked in. As we see Call the Forge God come out, traded for Busio's ultimate. Yike debating if he wants to follow. Great equalizer coming in for Canna. That's another ulti going on to Yike, who's taking no damage.
Oh my god.
This man is eating ults for free, left and right. Xin looking completely imbalanced.
I mean, Noah there with some good movement to barely get out of Caliste's ult. But you can see KC are hunting them down. They got the mid tier too. They're going for top as well. KC, they want to keep it going. But this could be an opportunity where they overstay. They need the base after this. Caliste is low.
Yeah.
Well, they need the base, so it's fine.
Yeah.
They just
Maybe Isma cancels here. Yike
that
is
could be big on
caught.
the Yike. It won't get too much, but it can at least hope to keep things alive as the flash in. Yike gonna go, oh no!
Wait,
Don't go through the portal! They're gonna stun Isma. Now Noah's chasing, a chance to get 2 kills back. Yike should surely fall. Busio now gonna run for his life. Picking up the Honey Fruit's only gonna slow him down further though. Yike's falling, and the Honey Fruit, they're gonna be the death of Inko. Slot is here just in time. 2 kills coming over for the side of GX.
GIANTX gets something back. Will take 2 members of KC off the map. But Canna already on this bottom side. Jackie's going to try and match him. Should be able to clear out the wave. But it's just the resets not happening here for KC.
Yeah, a little bit disjointed here from KC. The hawk shot spots Caliste's base, so Isma knows that they want the base and tries to cancel them. And it's just a half a second gap in between the bases here that really makes the difference. A really good portal by Busio, but GIANTX, they have the numbers. They can chase them down, they can play it slow. Lot even taking the Hextech portal behind to make sure that they can run down Busio. But in the grand scheme of things, it's only 2 kills. GIANTX, they need to get set up for the next Drake.
Means they're very likely walking into a fight on KC's terms. Busio waiting over the wall. Initial bit of CC going on to Lot as he blows the Ornn horn. Nice use of the equalizer from Canna to force a backstep from GX so they can't follow up on that Ornn ulti.
Again, there was impatient from GIANTX. Dragon wasn't up. You have the Seraphine, use the healing. Now you're down an engaged tool.
That they are. KC retreating. They know the pressure is on as now we see a teleport in place to get a shield to maybe make the fight a little bit better. Initial knockup is good, but the shockwave, it's a perfect Bard holding the ball. 3 members knocked up. Now they're gonna get knocked back by Yike. They're not able to hit the back line. Kyeahoo moving in. He gets Noah, and that's all it's gonna take. It's a shockwaveless Orianna to try and save the day, and it's too much to ask of any man as they're gonna finish off Jackie's nice and slow.
Busio's Bard, baby, with the Tempered Fate, followed up by Kyeahoo. They're gonna get the Hextech Soul. They're running down 3 lanes here. They might not be able to end the game just yet, but I think GIANTX, they've already started planning for game 2.
KC with a very strong mid game. It looked dicey from the get-go. It looked like GIANTX might have just found what they needed. But Busio's Bard was everywhere in this game. There is no controlling this man.
No, and a player very apt at punishing these missteps from GX2. We take a look back at the fight, Jack, and I think it's just a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I mean, Lot having burnt the Ornn horn earlier, then 3-man Bard ult from Busio makes it so that both Jhin and Noah need to flash. But that's Azir's dream right here. He knows he can shuffle in, needs to flash himself to set up the wall, and with that, all hope for GIANTX is lost. Now they're looking uphill at an Hextech Soul here for KC, and near 10,000 gold. And they were already losing when they were 5K gold.
It was uphill before, now we're talking Mount Everest level of, and they don't have a guide, right? They're not, I don't think they're making it to the summit in this particular one, as 9K advantage you highlighted at the Soul, now gonna be a Baron for KC. This should be the victory lap. This should be moving around the map, whether they want to split or group. The fights are gonna be so insanely KC favored. GX preying on that Miracle Engage, the 5-man Shockwave, the 5-man Seraphine ult, the 5-man Ornn ult, things that you can't reliably get in a game of League of Legends, but those are the last things that GX have if they want to try to get this one even closer in their favor.
And that's when you start to look at, like, is there a TP angle where Lock comes in behind, but that's down. Jackie's doesn't have enough in the tank to really just one-shot people at this stage.
They didn't even get the GA in the previous fight. Oh, devastating. KC pushing in. Only the bot wave left unattended. They're happy to play on 2 lanes. Lot, this is his angle to get things kicked off, but Canna just goes golden. Doesn't mind. Lockup is there onto Jackie's. He's going to hope to bring this one back, and excellent equalizer. Shockwave from Jackie's is good, but it's too little. It's too late. A 3-man Shockwave at this deficit, not enough to do the damage necessary. A flash in, that's the second bullet. Caliste might look for another with the 4th. Instead, it's a tower in his sights as Kyeahoo looks for the pushback. Isma goes unstoppable. Nice display of what the champion can do, but not enough to stop this one from moving in the favor of KC, taking their sweet time in the enemy base to secure first blood in this best-of-5 series.
And it was a great early game from GIANTX. The crowd was in their favor, but KC, they showed us why they've been so dominant